Thank you, Mr. Gabay.
To Mr. Mount next, please.
Good morning, members of the Standing Committee. As mentioned earlier, my name is Phil Mount. I'm VP of Operations of the National Farmers Union. We support this bill and recommend that all senators on this committee vote in favor. I should also mention I was born and raised on our family's dairy farm in rural Ottawa. Today, my wife and I raise sheep on a different farm in the south end of Ottawa next to a brother who continues in dairy. We're here in support of Bill C-282 because it would prevent any future trade deal from transferring market share in Canada's dairy, chicken, turkey, and egg sectors to foreign companies. Recent history has shown that allowing more imports into our supply-managed sectors would have a large negative impact on these Canadian farmers, their workers, communities, and customers, with little to no benefit to other Canadian farmers. We've seen this in trade deals over the past decade. As mentioned earlier, Canada gave away 16,000 tons of fine cheese quota to the European Union under CETA as a trade-off needed to get access to the EU hog and beef market. The EU has used all of this excess cheese quota in Canada, but Canadian hog and beef producers have used virtually none of their new market access in Europe. Similarly, the US-Mexico-Canada agreement gave away a share of our chicken market that increases each year, as well as more of our dairy market. Canadian demand has been growing for both chicken and dairy products, and instead of new and young farmers in Canada providing for those growing Canadian market needs, American corporations are filling that demand. Countries that don't have supply management have volatile markets, wild price swings tied to overproduction. They want access to our market to dump their overproduction. This is why we must maintain control of imports in these sectors. When prices go down, dairy farmers can't lay off their cows. Unlike non-perishable commodities, these farmers can't just store milk, eggs, or meat until prices recover. They have to keep feeding and caring for their livestock. They have moral and ethical investments that are not recognized by the market. This is why supply management stands on these three pillars: production discipline, ensuring we can always provide what's needed without overproducing; cost of production pricing, to ensure farmers earn a fair income based on actual cost data; and import controls to protect our marketplace from dumping. All three of these pillars must be strong for this system to work. Allowing other countries to dump their surplus product in Canada below their cost of production weakens that third pillar, making collapse a real possibility. Supply management in Canada has offered farmers a decent, predictable livelihood, allowing them to invest in environmentally friendly technology, use sustainable management practices, and employ local workers at good living wage rates. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr.